Yeah. Good to go. Hey, what's going on, Purely Boston? Good morning, Boston. Jonathan here, and I'm here with my buddy Chris Young. We are at the Bootleg Special Restaurant right on here on Tremont Street in Boston. And the Bootleg Special has been nominated for the Best Southern Restaurant in the 2019 Best of Purely Boston Awards. So thank you so much, Chris, for having me. And congrats on your nomination.
Oh, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about, and for all the people watching right now in Boston, how Bootleg Special was started. I know you guys you just celebrated your first year here.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit how you got started, about a year ago.
Well, my partner and I, Steven, we love Cajun Seafood. We always go to different parts of the South, and we're like, wow, this food is amazing. Why don't we open something up here in Boston and utilize seafood here?
Yeah. So you took your love for a food that you haven't, and you weren't really seen in Boston. Neither have I. That's just telling you before. I was like, I've never seen like a Cajun. They're kind of bringing the crawfish and the Southern cuisine up north to Boston.
Yeah.
So bringing the crawfish to Boston.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's cool. So what do you think inspired? Like, tell me a little bit more of like your inspiration. You love the food, right? So like, what really inspired you to like pull the plug and be like, yo, talk to your business partner and be like, yo, let's bring this to Boston. Like, Boston needs this. We need to open up this restaurant.
Yeah. So southern food has really been popular all throughout the country, but especially Cajun seafood. And there weren't that many restaurants that had that style of cuisine. In New England, you have your traditional New England style seafood, with baked scrod, lobsters, clams and oysters,
yeah.
But they serve it in a New England way. But why not have a little bit of spice to it, a little bit of flavor from the South?
Yeah.
So my partner and I decided, hey, let's just do this. Let's open up, and we wanted to be right in the heart of the city, in the South End. And this would be a perfect spot. We found this location. It's a 5,000 square foot location with tall ceilings, right in the heart of the city, right in front of the Hancock.
Yeah.
It's a really good view.
Yeah, and I know you guys watching. So this place is like super cool. Love the vibe. There's cool looking chandeliers. There's amazing artwork all on this wall right next to us, and it's honestly like a really well decorated place. They have a cool little what do you call that? Like a little catwalk like place up there.
Our balcony there.
Yeah. Sometimes they have live entertainment or a DJ up there. You guys did a great job of the decorating. So I mean, what do you got? So what do you think sets you guys? Obviously, what sets you guys apart is you're pretty much one of the only Cajun style Southern restaurants in the Boston area. But I mean, what do you think sets you guys apart from, if there is any in the area, and like other ones, maybe in the country?
Well, there are a couple in Boston.
Okay.
But what they do is it's very no frills, very casual, kind of like a picnic style, like a barbecue joint style place to eat. But we're in the heart of the city. We want to bring some excitement. We want to bring some New Orleans into the city. So we have a French Quarter design right in an urban setting. It feels like a New Orleans pop-up right in Boston.
Yeah, it's really cool. Awesome. So let's talk food. What are you guys known for? What's your most popular menu option? The ones that people are always, not even look at the menu, they're just like, bring it to me.
The one to get is the Bootleg Special. And this serves 2 to 3 people.
Very creative name.
It is a big bowl of seafood where you get a 1.5 pound lobster.
Wow.
You get clams, you get mussels, shrimp, and crawfish flown in from Louisiana.
Yeah.
You got andouille sausage, potatoes and corn, and it's tossed in a sauce of your choice. But I prefer the Bootleg sauce, which is like a spicy Cajun butter sauce.
Oh, okay. Now, is when you say sauce, is it more of like the boil, like the boiled broth? Or
there's a 2-step process. So we boil it in herbs and spices, like a low southern low boil, and then we put an additional sauce on top, so you have a melee of flavor.
So it's just like a jacuzzi of herbs and spices and southern goodness.
Yeah.
Wow, you're making me hungry. I know we were chatting before. They actually every day you get crawfish flown in, right?
Yes.
You So they get so the stuff's fresh. It's coming right from, it's getting picked out of the I don't know what, ponds or lakes or wherever the hell you get crawfish down south, and it's getting flown right directly to these guys. So to provide the most freshest crawfish that you can probably get in the city. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and this is a great time to get crawfish because the season's just started.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I still have not ever had crawfish before, but I'm always open to new cuisines. But I just been sticking with the lobster. But you guys do have lobster too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We utilize all of New England's freshest seafood:
Yeah.
lobsters, shrimp, clams, mussels, oysters. Everything's all local.
Because I'm thinking, if you get like a southern Cajun boil down south, you're probably not going to see lobster in that. But you guys kind of like you guys kind of flip it a little bit and put your own New England spin on the Cajun.
Yeah, absolutely. We're right by the harbor, so we get our seafood fresh every day.
That's cool. That's cool. So here's a little fun question I like to ask all the 2019 nominees. If you could share a meal with somebody famous from the Boston area, who would it be and why?
The person I would choose is Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah.
I mean, right after the Super Bowl, I think he would love to come here and celebrate with us. It's a fun, energetic restaurant. We love to share the food. What our cuisine is it's all social, it's communal. You're putting bibs on and gloves. You have a nice environment, having a good cocktail, and you're just ripping right into the seafood. Yeah. But with Rob, I think he would have some great stories and bring a lot of fun.
He'd probably be palming 2 crawfish and spiking them on the ground right when he enters.
Yeah.
And he's a drinker too, so you better get the kegs lined up.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you saw the beers he was chugging the other day.
Oh, I did.
On the duck boat. Probably put down at least a 30-pack to that bad boy. So any big plans for 2019 for you guys?
Yeah, we're in the works of opening up for lunch.
Okay.
So currently we're open just for dinner and brunch Saturdays and Sundays.
Yep.
But people have been asking, why don't you open down for lunch? We're right by the Back Bay. We're in the heart of South End, right on Tremont Street.
Yep.
It'd be a great time to open up for lunch.
So what times, just so for everyone knows that's watching, what time do you guys normally open, and throughout the week and on the weekend, and then what are those new hours going to be for lunch?
Okay, well, we open every day at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And we're open all the way to midnight. And on Saturday and Sunday, we open at 10 a.m. for brunch.
Okay, cool.
All the way through.
And people start lining up pretty early for brunch. So, and do you guys take reservations or?
Yes, we do. You can take
big parties welcome. I know you guys got
absolutely.
I know you guys got some big tables, awesome, cool looking like Victorian style tables, and there's big tables in here, so big parties are welcome.
Yeah, big parties are welcome. Cool. So we take reservations. So just give us a call. Go online. Yeah.
Awesome. So definitely check out this spot for brunch or throughout the week to get some of the best Cajun style Southern cuisine in the Boston area. And keep going, guys. Keep going to thebestofpurelyboston.com and keep nominating these guys. Bootleg special for the best Southern restaurant. Only the top 3 nominees in each category make the official ballot, so they need your help and they need your votes to keep coming in. So that's it. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah,
and everyone have a great Thursday. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Shut it off.